Hey guys, I wanted to just jump on here today and talk about an incident that happened here in Pennsylvania at a hospital, okay, an acute care hospital that had a behavior unit where unfortunately the patient had passed away. And they passed away simply because they identified that a patient was slumped over and they didn't respond and treat it as a code. Okay, so this is definitely something that is very unfortunate. And although this happened in the acute care setting, I wanted to take the time to talk to you about the long-term care setting and why it's important that we do code drills as nurse leaders. And if you aren't doing this, this is an opportunity for you to start implementing that in your facility. And in the DON planner, one of the questions that I ask you are, when do you host your drills? Okay, so if you read the regulation under 483.24 FTAG 678, read the advanced directives regulation. Okay, this is why it's important that we run these code drills, especially if you have a facility and you're utilizing agency. Do the agency staff that come into that facility, do they know your paging system? If you have to overhead page, do they know where your crash card is? Do they know where your AED is? These are questions that you need to ask yourself because according to American Heart Association, 10.3% of codes happen in the nursing home setting, 78% happens in the home setting, and then the remainder happens in like a public setting. So although they don't happen as frequently, they do happen. Okay, so when you're leading a building, it's important that your team knows how to function, but most importantly, they need to know how to function in your absence. Okay, so this was definitely a very unfortunate situation, and the documentation after that, what they had posted, they said if the staff would have responded promptly, the patient may have survived. Okay, so that's how fast we need to know how to respond when we have a code. All right, if you're not familiar with your order listing report, if you're an agency nurse, if you're utilizing PCC, pull your order listing report and you can find out who are your full code residents. All right, that's just a step to know that, hey, in the event that you have an emergency, this is these are your full code residents. Okay, remember, don't take the information that's documented on your report sheet as accurate, because excuse me, I have known that throughout my years of being a nurse, that information is not updated all the time. Okay, remember to always go to your chart and identify the code status of that patient first. Okay, again, if you're a DON and you're not, if you have not implemented mock drills, I highly encourage you to take this time to do so. Okay, and while we're on the talk about code statuses, I wanted to also just bring up elopements. Okay, I'm in Pennsylvania, so it's cold right now. All right, this is a good time to start looking at your elopements, and if you are doing mock drills for your elopements, all right, because you don't want to have a resident stranded outside. So when you're looking over 483.24, go to 483.25 under F689. All right, those are your where all your incidents and accidents will be at. All right, so start looking at your residents who are at risk for elopement. All right, does your staff know how to respond in the event of an elopement? All right, remember, your team is only going to be as good as the information that you provide them. Okay, we need not to assume that they know. Okay, we need to understand that this is what they need to know, and we need to teach them. Okay, so having routine monthly mock drills, whether it be for your code blue drills or your elopement drills, have them monthly. Okay, monthly, one on each shift. Okay, of course, don't tell anybody that you're having them, but this is going to provide you feedback on how much education your staff is going to need. Okay, so perhaps you're not utilizing any type of drills. All right, you implement a process, you educate them on the process, and then you have a drill. All right, you identify areas of opportunity that you need to improve, and then you keep doing it. Okay, so that in the event of an emergency, They know how to respond. They know what role that they play in when it comes to a type of code blue, or any type of elopement. All right. So I wanted to share this, okay, because this was a very unfortunate situation. And like I said, 10.3% of codes do happen in the nursing home setting. It is important that our teams are set up to promptly respond in the event that this occurs in our facilities. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share today. As always, follow me for more tips.